So we are going to learn about the basic concepts of rigging and the basic joint structure, the basic skinning and basic control architecture, how to constrain the joints. So right now I'm just going to create a basic joint structure for this. You have to come to skeleton, create joints, reset settings, and degrees of freedom will be X, Y, and Z axis. So I'm just going to place the joints here, starting from here, the second one, third one, I got 3 joints. You can even rename the joints, like so you can use the search and replace names. We can come for search for joint. We can make it like a geometry name, like a tunnel or even a pipe. You can change it into so it will search for joint name and it will change to pipe joint, or even so now it's pipe point 2, pipe point 3. It's like a flexible rubber pipe. What I'm going to do is I'll select this joint structure, main joint, the root joint first, and I shift select the geometry. So I'm going to skin, come to bind skin. We are binding to joint hierarchy. Closest distance is the bind method, and the skinning method is the classic linear. So you could find out one skin cluster which has formed, created in the joint structure. It's working. Yeah, the skinning has done. So right now we need to make control attributes. How to create the controls. Come to nub circle. It's a control 1. The second one is here. The third control is here. Make the copy. The fourth top control is here. You have to assign freeze transformation to make all the values of translate rotate into 0 and scale to 1. Just delete by type history because we had got one history nodes here, so we don't need to make any other node structure. So same here, the same structure, we will be parenting this object to his P parent. Again shift select the town plus P for getting the parent. So I have got a geometry layer here. I'll hide this geometries in the display layer of geometry, and I'm going to add the constraints now. First I select the control, then I shift select this pipe joint. Come to rigging, constraint, you can use the parent constraint, add it. Check now whether, yeah, constraint has added and the character is linked with this joint. Same for the second one. First we select this control, then we will select this pipe joint, come to constraint, parent. Same for the top control, parent, and the last joint. So we have added all the parent constraint now. So I'm rotating this one, and I'm rotating to, yeah, it's working, and this one also I'm rotating. So I got a basic mesh of this skinned object. So this is the basic features of adding joints and how to make the skinning and how to make the control. Since it's all parent constraint, both translate and rotate can be edited and placed and rotated. So right now I'm going to do adding a joint layer. Normally we won't add any keys for the joints. Just select all these together and we can make the value 0, so we'll get the bind pose. Same here, I'll make this renaming even for here, modify, search and replace names. So I'm just going to search in up circle and I'm going to replace that name with the control. So it will make into control 1, control 2. Now the control 1, control 2. So you don't need to rename all the hierarchy. You just need to apply this shortcut, modify, search and replace names. Okay. So these are the basic stages or basic process of making the rigging, and for testing you can make some animations like selecting the hierarchy of all the controls, adding one key, add the keys, even if you want you can add a little more. Yeah, you're getting the deformation. Now it's in the smooth mode. Press on for unsmoothed version. So the basic rigging of how to make the joints, how to skin to the basic geometries, and how to place the controls, how to rename it properly, and how to make the skinning, then control constraints. Finally, you need to make a test animation to check whether your rig hierarchy is working perfectly fine. Okay, so I hope you all had understood this, and we'll go to the advanced level of skinning and rigging.